Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be carrying on my tradition of showing you guys where I live. Although today I won't be showing you the whole house, I'll be showing you my room. I'll show you the before photos of the room, and I'll show you the video of the after, because it is very, very different. So that was exciting. That was a fun project for me during lockdown. Just decorating my room and making it exactly how I wanted it to be. I want to say that there's a big reason why I'm not showing you the rest of the house, but honestly, I'm just too lazy to clean the whole house because I was doing an online show last night. So, also today I was going to read mean comments, and I realised that I've really been posting quite a lot of negative stuff on here. Like, I've been purging all of my sins onto this channel, and I feel like I just didn't want to add even more negative vibes, because even though I enjoy those videos and I think they're really, really fun, some people obviously get upset because they don't like to see me getting hit, and I totally love that, and that's really sweet and all the rest of it. So I just was like, right, wholesome content, we can see my room. Before I show you my room, I'll just give you a wee explanation as to how I've ended up here again. Some of you may remember that I moved home for 5 months. Even though I was aiming for 6, I could feel the coronavirus getting quite serious, and I just knew in my gut that it wasn't going to be over anytime soon. Luckily, I'd already started paying rent on this place, and you're probably like, why were you paying rent on somewhere you weren't living in? Quite honestly, I found a place that was so cheap that I couldn't believe it. And I just remember calling my accountant and being like, hey, this place is like 2 months earlier than I want to move in, but it's X amount of money. And they were like, oh my God, what's wrong with it? To which I was like, I don't know. Because when I came to visit the place, it was like, was it end of last year or like start of this year? I'm not sure. But either way, I came to the house, I met everybody. They were all lovely. At the minute, there's 4 Irish people, which is crazy. So it just feels like home, and I love it. So I just felt that really nice welcoming vibe. I was willing to put the work in to do the room up, because as you'll see, I'll show you the photos now actually. So here are the before photos of the room. So this is what I came to see. Now, not ideal. Carpet was disgusting. The walls were peeling off, and it was just dark and dreary, and I was not, didn't like that vibe. But I could see the potential in the sense of, like, it was quite a decent sized room. Well, a very decent sized room considering the price. Considering the size of a human being I am, I'm like, this is more than enough space for one person. It's probably like the nicest room I've had in a long time, and it's the cheapest I've ever had since living in London. So for me it was like a project. Also, I really got on with everybody in the house, and I thought that they were really nice, and also just, yeah, the feeling of being with people who were also from home was really nice. So I had no plans to move in until April time, like mid-April, but as we know, the coronavirus thing started to really kick off, and I came back to England and was intending to stay at my manager's, but I was kind of, it was harder than I thought. Not anything that they did at all. It was just harder to live with somebody than I thought it would be. Just like to live where you're working, I think was quite difficult for me to kind of wrap my head around. So I just said, basically I ended up just moving here. Even though I was intending to stay with my manager, I just came here and was like, right, we will sort it out. It'll be fine. We'll figure out a way to work and also not get sick. So I did. I managed that, and that was all good. But I felt it was important, because I know a lot of people were like, why did you come back to England when coronavirus was on? And to be honest, I was about to crack a joke, but I won't. To be honest, I just knew that I wouldn't be able to have the same level of output living at my parents' house as I would be able to either with my manager or at my place now. So yeah, I felt like that was really important. So I know a lot of people were being really, what are you doing? But I'm fine so far. Touch wood, I've been grand. So that's been good. area wise for the house, I've been trying to explain this to people, and let me just put it in perspective. Somebody the other day says, what's a pretty girl like you living in an area like this for? And I was like, pretty doesn't pay the rent, mate. But beyond that, I don't actually live in the rougher area. So what I'll say is I live in North London, and if you know North London, it's a mixed bag. Everything's beside each other. I like North London, and I always have stayed North London or like Northeast London, because it's kind of like it's my vibe. I like it. So I live beside a very rough area. I'm not gonna say where it is, obviously, because I don't want to like maybe give away my location or whatever. But it is very rough. Like, somebody got stabbed the other day, just like across the road. But there's whatever. But then I also live right beside one of London's more like luxurious areas. So where I find myself is kind of on the in between, where it's like if I go right, I'm in posh man's land. If I go left, even though I go left all the time. But anyway, I really like it here. I really love my room. I'm very happy with what I've done, and I'm going to be showing you it now. I'll just be playing the little video, and it is what it is. I haven't really cleaned it for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not one of these YouTubers who is going to try and impress you or give out a false idea of what my life is like. I think one of the biggest selling points for the room for me was the windows, because in my last place, you'll remember, I had no window in my room, which is technically illegal. So that's probably why you're like, why are you sleeping right beside the window? Because during the summer, I really, really wanted to wake up with the sunshine, or just be able to sit in bed and have the sun come in, because I know how bonkers it sounds, but it is such a luxury to have nice sunlight in a room after living in a box in London. Though I will not throw any shade at the warehouse I lived in. I loved it. I loved my time there. It was great. I learned how to socialise. I learned so many life skills from living there. So that was class. But yeah, this is my room now. So I'm very happy. I really like it here. I'll include a little photo of what I do at nighttime, which is I set up the projector and I turn it into like a little movie theater, and it's very nice and it's very chill. So that was a really fun project for me during lockdown, just to make this room the way that I wanted it to, because I'm sure, like I said, you've seen the befores, it was not what it is now. And that's it really. It worked out quite well for me, because I obviously moved home for the 5 months, and Ireland's pace of life is very quiet. My parents live in the middle of nowhere, so it's a very different way of living. So kind of coming back through lockdown was actually quite wise, because I was able to get London quiet, and then as it got more open and gradually more busy, I was growing with that, so I didn't like overwhelm myself by moving straight in to the big smoke. So it all kind of worked out for me, which is very nice. So thank you so much for watching this just little random life video. I just wanted something wholesome, as to not bring anybody down, because I don't want to bring anybody down. I just want to make content that I want to make. But yeah, no guarantees that I won't be posting sad gal content either, so sorry. Alright guys, I hope you're having a happy day and that the world is treating you the way you deserve. Alright, bye.